Hey guys!
Hi!
We live! What's going on? What's going on? Greetings. Welcome to our YouTube channel, our podcast. I am Ebony Nicole.
Elisa Matisa.
Yes, and we thank you guys for joining us this evening. We thank you guys. We see you guys in the live chat popping up, coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just want to thank you to all of our subscribers for subscribing, liking, commenting on our videos. We so appreciate you guys. We heart you. We thank you for all of you guys that been supporting us on our Africa
trip. Yes,
trip.
we over 400 subscribers now. But back to the Africa trip. Yes, we will
raise the
in 2 months. Okay,
How many months?
2 months.
2 months. 2 months.
Nice.
So we are so grateful that you guys take time out to come to our channel, to view our channel and just join in with the conversation and laugh and be crazy with us. So we appreciate you guys. Also, we thank you for donating to our trip to Africa, where we'll be volunteering at different schools. We thank
30 days because we had they give us 30 days, but you can keep donating. It's for the girls in Africa.
Yes.
For sanitary napkins, they have a huge shortage. It's a deficit when it comes to sanitary napkins. They cannot afford it. It only costs $1 a box, but they cannot even afford $1.
Yes. So we appreciate you guys. We see you in our personal accounts who gave, our GoMe Fund. We thank you to our friends, our family who already donated, and the ones who said they will. So we appreciate you guys. We are going to go right into our show this evening because we have a special co-host with us. Her name is Miss Jackson.
Yes.
And
we are so happy to have you.
Absolutely. I'm super excited. Let me just tell you a little bit about her. She has been my friend for almost 2 years. My sister, somebody I can come to if I want to just vent and talk to. When I first met her, we gelled. For me, I'm real funny. Like she would say, you real funny, Miss Ebony. I'm a little funny who I give my energy to.
Yeah.
And so when I first met Miss Jackson, we gelled, we connected. She understood my story. I understood her story. And we've been good ever since. She has been a friend, a sister to me. And I have grown to have this deep respect and admiration. I just said, how you say that word? Admiration for her. And so we are going to go right into her story. I think it's going to uplift you guys, inspire, encourage, and maybe save somebody's life just by our stories. You know what I'm saying? It'll help somebody. And so that's why I wanted her on this our YouTube channel to share her story with us. So I'm going to give her
the floor.
Yes, introduce yourself a little bit, and then we're going to go into her story.
Okay, so hello everyone. I am Miss Jackson. They call me Mika, Shamika. I feel that it's very important for me to share this because I know that there's people out there that's been probably in worse situations or can relate to my story of who and why I am who I am today.
Yes.
It began in, I would say, 98 after I had my first daughter in year 98, January.
Were you a teen or you was an adult?
I was an adult.
Okay.
So I was 22.
Okay.
I was 22 years old, and I was living with my boyfriend at the time. He was actually my public school, junior high school, high school. We knew each other since public school. And we were living together in his mom and dad's house in Brooklyn, in a house. I'm going to fast forward because really nothing didn't happen. It was just life. I got this job. I started working at a stock exchange in Manhattan.
Okay.
As a sales associate. So we're in 99 now. And I'm learning the job, doing what I have to do. Keep in mind, I'm in the house. We're living in a house.
And you
It's
have your
in
first
Park
daughter.
Slope. I have my first daughter.
By
How old
him.
is
She's 1.
Okay. 1 year
She's
old.
1.
Okay.
She's going on 2. Yes, by him.
Okay.
Yeah, that. Times is getting hard now. The house that we were staying in, that was his mom and dad. It's a lien on the house. I mean, taxes is owed on the house. I'm starting to make some money. We both working, but I'm starting to make some money. I get a promotion
Okay.
as a sales manager in the same job, same department, but now it's my department, it's my branch.
Okay.
So I'm running it.
So you over that department.
I'm over that department.
Gotcha.
And at my job, I'm gonna explain this so that you'll have a better understanding.
Yeah.
My job title
Exactly. That's what
was
I'm
a
asking.
sales manager. So my job consists of working with partners, CEOs of Goldman Sachs,
Okay.
Stock Exchange, making it convenient for them to have access to funds, money.
Gotcha.
Whether it's foreign currency or U.S. currency, whatever it is that they wanted, we made sure that they had it. It was convenient for them. So
For travel?
for
For what?
traveling,
Okay.
personal, it could be both. They used it for both. And so I knew how to run the business. And at this time, you know, you're in the branch, you have to order the money. You have to order certain denominations, certain currency.
So you was in control of a lot of the money. Like the money would come to you.
Yeah, I would order the money. Like for example, if a partner would request for 100,000 euros and he wants all 50s or 100s or 500s denominations, I'm making that call, whether it's email or phone call, and letting them know that I need this, that.
Gotcha.
Okay, at the time it was HSBC.
Oh, so you would call the bank too. Okay.
We'll call the bank, and
Okay.
then Brinks, Armstrong, they would bring the money.
Gotcha. I heard that before. Okay. But it's only approved by you.
It's
You would
only-
have to.
I'm
okay.
doing that.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm calling directly. I'm doing all of the approval there for the partners. So I use my position. Knowing that we're struggling at home, the house. Where are we gonna live?
And what kind of money would you get at one time? Like it would be on your desk. Like you have a desk like this, and it would just be stacks and
It come in
piles.
bags.
Oh, it
Come in money bags. So it would be like 3 or 4. It depends what's going on. If it's like during the holiday, it would be like 5 big money bags on my desk. And I have to literally, I never wanted to use the machine, so I literally counted the money with my hands. To
You
make
did?
sure,
Wow.
yeah, to make
That took a
sure
lot of time.
that when you do something on a regular basis, you good at it.
Yeah,
You do
that's
it,
true.
you
You
get
got
with
the
it.
machine.
Yeah, so it came to where it became a struggle.
So look, take us back to
Right.
your house is on a lien.
House is
Right?
on the lien.
It's
We
on a lien.
struggling. We
You
struggling.
struggling. You like,
Coming
where,
through.
what are
And
we
now
going
you
to
see your
do?
money coming in.
Right.
Right.
Take us back to where you and your boyfriend at the time, you guys are discussing what's going on. You about to lose this house. Take us back to that point.
So we're not
Yeah.
even discussing. It was just more so like, damn, he would always say, damn, what am I gonna do? What we're gonna do? He always took that responsibility. It was his. He never came to me like, what are we gonna do?
He shouldn't.
Or what, you know what I mean? He never said that. But the person that I am,
Right. You wanted to help. Like, damn,
what
what
we
we going
doing
to
this together at
Right.
the time. So listen, what can I do? I'm gonna utilize my position. I'm gonna get that money.
So wait, okay, so now you see the money coming in.
Now I see the money coming in. And
So
how I
now,
can use it.
so when the thought comes into your head, because I don't even know the story, but I know where it's going. So when the thought comes into your head, do you go home before you take action, and then your man is like, "Yeah, do it."
No,
have
he
this
definitely
discussion?
didn't say do it. He was like, nah, you can't do that. Nah, you can't do that. We did.
Okay, take us back. I want to know, like, that discussion between you and him,
Uh-huh.
and what happens after.
So the discussion between me and him, we was talking. He definitely turned it down right away. I was like, listen, I have access to the money. I have access to money, and this is what I can do, and we can pay it back. We can pay it back. You know, you need it right now. We need it right now. We can do it this way.
Nobody would ever find out.
No one would find out because I will put it back in time.
You monitoring all the money.
I'm monitoring that money. He was like, nah, you're gonna go to jail for that. Like, that's not going on. I can't see that. So he thought about it, but before he even made up a decision or even said yes, I already did it. I bought it.
Okay, so wait. Okay, so you at the job. The money bags are coming in, and then what? Okay, so at the point where you're supposed to dish it out to the stockbrokers or whatever.
So the money that I ordered for the stock exchange, for the CEOs, right? I will order their money that they requested, and then I put in another request.
Now
it's not a name that's going with the money; it's just an amount.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, Paul, James, and Sue requested for 15, 20, or 30. It's just a sum amount of money. So if I'm ordering 120,000 in hundreds or whatever the case may be in U.S. money, and then I'm ordering foreign, I would just place that order.
Okay, so you order for them and then you order for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so how much? What was the first amount where you was like, let me test this out?
Right.
And then you ordered the first 10,000.
10,000 because that's how much the lien was. The lien was 10,000. It wasn't exact 10,000, but I took 10,000.
Okay, so then you come home with the 10,000, and you like, babe, here we go.
Was it an argument? Was it like, why would you do that? Like you took?
Did you even tell him, or you just
it was more. So I didn't tell him anything. I came home and I just was like, here it goes.
What was that discussion between you and him when you brought $10,000?
It wasn't, you know, to think about it, it wasn't even a discussion. It was something that he had already knew that what I was going to do.
Thinking.
But we never confirmed it together. He already knew.
But when you came home with the money, he knew what time it was.
He was like, wow, all right. He said, wow. He said, okay, we got to pay this money back. We got to pay this money back. But you know what? We'll have somewhere. We have somewhere to stay. You know, we don't have to worry about the house. It's a brownstone in Park Slope. Who wants to lose a brownstone in Park Slope? Nobody.
Right.
So that was paid.
Okay.
Now there's other things coming up now.
Okay. Like other bills.
Other bills. Now the house needs to be done. The beams on the house is rotten. It needs to be done.
So your hamster is going now. Like, if I take a little more.
Wait a minute. So this was your house? Like this was his? This was his family's house.
Mom and dad's house.
Okay, got it.
So when his dad passed away, he got his father's share. And
that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, that was a brownstone.
And you know, they worked together.
Right.
So the beams needed to be fixed. So I took 5,000. I did 5,000.
So 10 plus another 5.
Yeah, 10 plus 5.
So now you got right 15. I got 15. I got to get
No, but how far apart were these two withdrawals? Yeah. Because then I'm wondering, now you causing alarm, so you might have did it back to back.
Right.
Like, did you at least take some time?
What is time? Because time, it was like 2 or 3 months.
Oh,
it wasn't years. It wasn't.
In between the 10,000 and the 5,000. It was like a couple of months. Okay.
It was a couple of months.
Okay.
In between, and
so you take an additional 5,000.
Take the 5,000. We
for what?
What is
it for?
To fix the beams.
Okay.
And to reconstruct the house.
And that's a little bit.
Yeah, but he had knew the people, so it was like, you know, that to them that was something for them. It was
so the 10,000. Nobody's on to you. Nobody's saying nothing.
Because remember, that's my branch.
Okay.
I'm running the branch. I know where all of the money. Yep. I know. I'm 99, so 99 is the big safe inside of my branch. 99 is the supervisor's safe. And I'm the only one that has access to that. All the other tellers and the sales associate, they have their own tells where it goes in their safe, which is underneath the depths of where they sit.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So I went and I did that, and I'm just my hamster, as you were saying, Ms. Ebb, is just going like, fuck, I'm spending this money on a house.
Right.
I want to do something. I want to go places. I want to be able to be exposed to some things that I know. And keep in mind, at that time, I was making 45,000. You know, it was 30 something.
And you was young.
Was decent.
Right,
yeah.
that was decent. Yeah,
And that was in 98.
That was so now we in 99, 2000.
Mm-hmm.
We going.
Mm-hmm.
So my cousin, they always at her job, they usually have like little trips or whatever. She's a correction officer, and they usually have like trips. So the first trip that I went on was Miami, and I didn't take as much as I did for the house. I took $500. Miami, you don't really need a lot.
No,
It was a house and everything.
15,500.
15,500.
Before this Miami trip, did you ever pay the?
No, not yet.
So you still out there rocking with the 15 out, the 15 G's out?
Yes.
And now we're like 7-8 months in.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so
Yes.
Miami trip.
Yes.
So you like, listen, cuz,
yes,
let's do it. Let's do this
So I was
Miami.
like,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
go. We're gonna go. Yeah, let's go. And I went out there and had a good time. And still, I just wasn't satisfied. I was like, okay, I need to do something. I want to go extra and beyond.
Okay, now you OZing.
Yeah, I want to go extra and beyond. And Miami is right there, like
Right.
around the corner. I want my
to go
kids to be involved. I want
exotic.
And nobody's catching on to me, so now.
No,
Right.
because I'm adding up everything to make it look as seem as if it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see
Because
what you're
I'm not
saying.
being ordered on the regular
I
basis.
see what
Yeah,
you're
you
saying.
like-
Gotcha.
It's not being ordered. Now, if I was ordered, that would be a different story.
Yeah.
But I wasn't being ordered.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
so you didn't just take it, but you was putting it like you was making it seem like it was going other places.
No, I was just adding it as if it's inside 99 safe.
Right. Like
Okay.
it's already in there because they're not getting one. Nobody's
Oh,
checking.
So all they
Yeah.
need to
You
see
get what
is
I'm
that 15,500. It tallies up to
Right.
what actually
And
was
all
given
they
out.
know, they thought the 15 was in the safe.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Okay, go ahead. So Miami, now you want to go on exotic trips. You like Miami ain't doing it.
Miami's not doing it. So our first trip was
Wait. Boyfriend this time, no, you
my-
like balling out of control.
He was my-
Money is raining on you. So I'm just saying, like, what is he saying it all the time? Is he just enjoying the money?
it was
Is he not convincing you?
It was a conversation, but it wasn't more so like, yo, just let's stop, like don't do it no more.
Because he's
This
benefited
is
as
it.
well, right?
Of course.
But now he's about to get like
I know.
roped in here. So I know where this is gonna go.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Go. Trip.
Damn.
So we go
he
on a
messed
trip.
up.
We go on a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Our first trip was Jamaica.
Okay.
Our first trip was Jamaica. We went to Ocho Rios.
You and him?
Me and him.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the kid, you got to do the passport and all of that. So it was just me and him.
Mm-hmm.
And I took for that trip. It was 10,000.
Wait.
And that was just possible.
Jamaica?
Louise.
That was I didn't know.
You just wanted to have like.
I just wanted to make sure that we were
Everybody's
covered
good.
and we had enough money.
So did
And
you
I
Was
was-
it all inclusive?
We paid. No, I didn't do all inclusive. It was just for the hotel room, and then I paid for the excursions
Okay.
on the
That's
side.
$9,000?
So I went through Liberty Travel. I booked all like my trips and stuff at Liberty
Liberty.
Travel down the block from a job.
Mm-hmm.
And
Liberty.
yeah,
Overcharged her. Okay, but
You was splurging on this
you
trip.
know, I
with
would have been
10
like,
G's.
what, 10,000?
and that's when I had learned, like, I was dealing with currency, so that's when I had learned how much money was worth where you're going. So $1 US then was 10 Jamaican dollars,
Gotcha.
right? So that's a lot. Not knowing what I'm walking into.
Right.
Even though Ocho Rios is at that time, it was a Bob Marley excursion. So
Okay.
they still have people that live around there
Yeah.
that don't have. You know how y'all was talking about the girls that don't have such and such?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there were
Down
kids
there.
out there
And
that
they still
did not
don't have, yeah.
And they were basically like begging, like we need, we want. And I was just basically
Giving.
throwing the money, like
Giving.
I don't give a fuck. Like here, you want it?
They was living, they was loving you.
They was very happy.
No, they were.
They was very happy, and so we did that. And now I'm just like, okay, we got to do something for the kids. So we make a trip. I do a trip for Walt Disney, for Disney World, and I take my daughters at the time. So it was just us four going on.
Wait, so
the
now
trip.
you withdrew more money.
Yeah, I drew more money. I drew more.
Okay, let me ask you
So
a question.
every time when we would go on a trip, wherever we going,
Tingy.
I have $10,000 in cash in my pocket.
So let me
Every
ask you a
weekend.
question. Did it get to a point
10,000,
where you
yeah.
like, wait a minute? Were you not nervous? Like, every time you withdraw this money, were you not nervous? Like, yo, I'm ODing.
I don't think so.
You taking 10 G's out at once? Like, you did.
But you
you
ain't
ever?
getting caught though. You just like,
But I would have been
like
I
real
would have
happy,
been.
like oh.
I would have been shitting in my. I would have been so nervous and paranoid. Every time I go into work, I'd have been like, do they know?
Not if it's the fifth time and no one's catching on yet.
I'm
You just
scared
getting,
of that.
that's getting you more like.
I didn't really
flexible.
care. I can honestly say when I was taking the money, I really thought about it because before they even gave me the position, they did not want to hire me because I was the only black young woman, and they was hesitant on giving me the position.
Okay.
And I'm not justifying anything, but I'm just calling it how it is, you know. So I didn't have a heart like I do today. I didn't have a heart. I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
So when I was taking that money, I was like, yeah, this is for, and this is why. This is why I'm doing this because you ain't want to give me the opportunity. So I'm gonna take you in for everything you have.
That's what you said.
That
to
was my
yourself.
mentality.
That's your mentality. Gotcha.
So I guess that's why I didn't really feel scared or anything. Especially at the beginning when I was taking.
Or guilty, like, damn, I shouldn't be doing this. You didn't have those feelings.
No.
Okay.
I thought that it was all right. I thought that one day we will pay.
I don't know. I just feel like I think like they already have that preconceived thought. Like so, I always feel like we gotta prove ourselves even more. Like I just feel like you was probably like, fucking, I ain't proving myself as a black woman. I'm gonna be white, like, cause you know how white people don't have to prove themselves, like.
Right.
They probably wouldn't even caught on. They probably would have caught on to a white person way longer. I don't know when they caught up to you, but I'm sure if you were a white woman, they probably wouldn't have caught on to you until like, man, well, what you think? You know, I'm always thinking it's a black white because I feel like
6 years.
6 years.
Oh wait, let's not skip.
Yeah, because she asked.
Wait,
no, that's a man long though. She's living high on a hog for 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so
wait, I'm gonna have to take that back now. Because you know, if you was a black person, they would have caught on to you like in a year, 6 months.
Remember,
but you was doing
you have to remember, I started as a sales associate. So, you know, in any job, you have to build yourself, right? Build your name.
Right.
You know, you have to prove yourself to people.
Right.
We're dealing with a day-to-day. We're not dealing with people from the public. I'm dealing with people that are working inside of the building.
CEOs.
On a day-to-day basis. So they see you grow a relationship with them.
Yeah.
You know, they trust you.
Yeah.
Right? They feel secure. Right. It's the same exact people. It's no new people. Right. So right there is like, okay, we good.
We good.
Mind
we good.
you, I didn't get ordered. Still. So it was more
6 years. I might have been willy-nilly into like, wait, let me give myself a couple more.
So those are the questions we're gonna ask each other after this.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So Disney, you
so
went to Disney with the kids.
She was living high at the time. Omar Clark said she was living in Oprah life.
They're enjoying the kids' life. They're doing what it is that they have to do. What kids should be doing, rather. Once a month we would go to Disney World.
Once a month?
Yeah, once a month, not. But once a month we would do Disney World. Yeah, we would do Disney World. But after a while, I got bored with doing the same thing, so I wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
And now I want to expose family and friends.
Right.
So, you know, because
I'm going to share your wealth. You want to share your wealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a sharing, caring person, so I wanted to expose everyone and their kids.
Can I ask a question real fast? Keep that thought. Did you have any friends that were around you that you told what you were doing? Like me, you gotta stop. Like, what are you doing?
But I ain't telling nobody though.
They didn't know.
I wouldn't tell nobody.
I wouldn't tell anybody either.
Yeah, you know you would.
But you gotta know because you gotta remember the job at that time. No, okay. I had a good job.
Gotcha.
My family didn't.
So
know. The only person that knew was Orlando.
Gotcha.
They felt that you're making money.
Right.
You know, you making some money, so they never questioned that.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, so you'll hear in my story, I'll tell you that I called the family meeting, and that's when my family, and my friends actually found out what I was doing.
So she called the family meeting, Eve, and tell her about your family meeting.
At what point was this? The 5th year, 4th year? What point was this? And what
this
money were you at? This was at how much were you up to at this point?
I was 2 million.
What? 2 million?
You have to think about it. When I called the meeting.
That's what the fuck.
It was,
so at least it was worth it.
It was coming to
I was gonna say like
no,
I know that's not right, but I'm just saying 2 million.
Like what I know now, definitely.
I wouldn't do it though, but I'm just saying like a lot of times people get caught, but sometimes people get caught. It'd be like for way less.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Is what I'm saying in the 90s to 2000s, and she's living high.
6
like
years. But is it worth your? You know, go. I don't want to go. I don't want to pass it.
Might be. She good now.
Listen,
she out.
What year did
I don't
you
know.
say, listen, I'm taking this money, I'm going on these lavish trips, I'm buying these different things. What year did you say, I gotta sit my family down and let them know what's going on? Did you feel
2007.
Did you feel why did you feel that you had to sit your family down at this point?
When you was up to 2,
I was getting a lot of guard. Like he was basically giving me these messages like, listen, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
Like enough is enough. Like, and I always thought that.
But did you know somebody? But at this point, was anybody questioning like where you had to cover up shit? Like where you like somebody questioning like, okay, where's this?
I got caught?
No, I'm saying like you know how sometimes
while I was doing it.
While you was doing it, Joe Schmo might have came in and been like, hey,
no, they did ask.
Oh, they did.
They asked.
And then what did you say?
Facts. I emailed in facts what they were supposed to see.
So it wasn't
any question.
But there was no question where you was like, okay, they closed and they keep questioning.
No, I felt like that before I got busted. Yeah,
you did. So there was a point where you like, okay, they starting to question me and they looking crazy. Because you know, I don't want to say white people, but you know when some people come up to you, you just know that they like they start giving you that white look.
Stop. I know when somebody is coming to visit my office, nobody comes and visit my office. When you coming in visiting my office, I knew right there that it was going down.
But first, wait, we passed it. What happened at the family meeting when you said, listen, I gotta sit my family down?
And you nice, I want to be sitting my family down.
That was very sad. Yeah. It was very sad because my grandmother, my mother, everyone was there. My Aunt Rena had passed away in 2006, so she wasn't there. But before she died, you know, she was like, "You gotta stop. You're gonna go to jail." Right. But it was very sad and it was quiet. You know, and
were your children there?
Everybody was there.
But what made you call the meeting?
Because I knew that it was going to go down.
God was like,
no, but no one came. Okay, somebody had to come to you and say like.
So there was a new sheriff in town. It was a new new accountant, bookkeeper, whatever you want to call him. He came in and he basically was cleaning everything, going through everything.
Okay.
Because they can see that how much money. Right? My branch was 7247. So how much money you usually make every year? And how much do they gain every year from that? Keep in mind that in the money I was taking, just adding.
On top of that, which was in the millions.
It's too much. Right, it's too much. Like, where is this, like, what's going on? He's there to save the money. So he's asking questions, but it wasn't like, we're you know, oh my gosh, I gotta tell on myself. It wasn't anything like that, but I knew those when I was just getting those like those calls like in my head, the conscious like, oh gosh, it's about to go down. Yeah. It's about to go down. So it ain't nothing I could do. I cannot pay that money back.
So you got to a point where you took so much money you couldn't even pay it back. So you was like, listen,
I was hoping that the building would be on fire. I was hoping every day.
I know you come in with a gas leak.
A gas leak?
It was a 50th floor building, right on water in New York Plaza. I was hoping that it was gonna just, I don't know, I was just like, I just had that thought, like, it's just gonna burn on fire, you know? Yeah, so I really when I called the meeting with my family, that's when I really felt like the time is coming. The time is coming, and you basically just gotta do what you gotta do. Get as much as you can get, because you can't.
So wait a minute.
Can't take
So you didn't say I'm gonna stop. They
No,
about
because-
to. I'm gonna take more.
But what's the sense?
I would have took. I'm sorry.
My,
If I know they closing in on me and I'm still there, I would have took another
you-
million. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't have thought. You wouldn't have thought that. Yo, I'm about to. This is fat
I
time.
would. No, I would.
This is
No, but if they
motherfucking
closing in
fat
on me,
time, my
no.
nigga.
But if they wait, but you knew they was closing in on you. Did you grab a few more just for a cushion and
When they
hide
came
it?
and got me?
No.
Or what?
You know they closing in on you. Were you able to? I wouldn't do this, guys. I'm just I'm just speaking hypothetically. So now you know they closing in.
Right.
Did you grab another bag?
No, I just was grabbing every day, and I just was.
But now you know the end is coming near. Now I need to take, instead of
So,
taking
I didn't-
or 2 million or whatever you had, I need to take a cool 1 mil at one point.
No, so the day
Not
that
that
they
I would do
actually,
that. I wouldn't do that.
so the day that they actually came, right? That day, to answer your question, I don't know if it answers your question, but the day that they actually came to the job, because they told me that they would come. They said that they was just gonna come, you know, and discuss some things.
Who's
the
this now?
CEO?
The CEO. Okay.
The CEO. We coming.
But now, do you got money somewhere? I'm just thinking about, do you got money
I had
somewhere?
money in my bag.
While they was coming to see her.
It was already in my bag. Did I take
I
money
need
before
more
I
money,
left?
though.
No, I did
Just
not.
because I know they're about to
I
take
did
me
not.
down, I need to get another
did
bag.
tripping.
I did not.
No, not. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Nah, I'm too scared.
I'm thinking about the
I'm a punk.
movies because I wouldn't do it.
Nah,
I'm just speaking.
no, I see your ass like.
No, I would. I'm just saying, if I know they're closing in on me, if I got money, I'm just saying to keep my family secure. If we speaking about movies, because I wouldn't do it myself, I'm just saying you got money, but I'm just saying you know they closing in on you and you still got access.
At that time, I was not thinking about going into 99 getting that money because this is going to be the last time.
Oh, okay. I just feel like they closing in. Now I need to.
No,
Okay,
I said
maybe.
I got to gather my shit and I got
Yeah, that's true.
So take us back.
Yeah.
When the CEO came to
Mhm.
see you,
Yeah.
what happened on that day?
So Floyd Townsend, he's like, what did you do
That's
with
not
most of them?
bad.
Huh?
That's how they.
That is, he's like, so what? Did he ever ask you these questions? He might be feeling like he want to ask now. He's like, so what did you and your boyfriend do with the money? Did you open up a business? He's basically like, what did y'all do?
You already know what
I know, he's trying to play game. He's trying to play you on the low. He's trying to.
So yes, so in the duration, I did a whole lot of vacation. I bought vehicles.
Yes, Floyd, she did it with her
Yes.
other man.
Listen,
Her ex-man.
No, right.
please.
I'm sorry.
Don't have them fussing.
No, but he's like, did y'all open up? What y'all do? Did y'all do something
So
significant?
I actually gave him.
She
I
did.
actually got a business for him. It was a clothing business at the time. Yeah, he wanted a clothing business, so I had opened
you
him
helped
up
him
an
do that.
urban clothing business at the time. That was.
She opens up business as Floyd. Floyd trying to play you on a low.
No, he better not.
He's like, what did y'all do with the money? Did y'all squander it? Floyd, they opened up
You already
businesses.
know the story.
Floyd, no, but he's trying to dig in a little bit.
Yeah.
Floyd, they opened up
I guess because I'm all over the
businesses.
place.
So cars, I remember you mentioned that you went to these car dealerships.
It was
and
one
did
car
what?
dealer.
And you said
So
what?
So I actually saw a Range Rover that I always drove down a certain block, and it was a white Range that was for sale for some time. I can't quite remember how long it was, but it was for sale. It caught my eye, and I finally was like, you know what? I want to get that vehicle.
Right.
So I called the number, not knowing where it was always parked was a Key Food, and the Key Food supermarket. This is in Brooklyn at that time. Was the car dealer.
Right.
Shit. They had many supermarkets, and then about 2 or 3 car dealerships. And I went and I asked him how much he wants, and I asked to see inside. It was nice. I wanted it. It was
Right.
it's $60,000, and I paid $60,000 in cash.
Jesus.
For the range, and he took it.
Okay.
And it was questions asked with him. You know, he would joke around, but it's cash. Like
Right.
he don't have to.
They don't
claim
take the cash. They don't, you know.
He don't
Some
have to
places
put
do
that
that.
in no bank account.
Right.
He don't have to do none of that. He can just stash it wherever, however, in his
Right.
house.
Right.
So they saw me coming after I did that first.
Yeah.
Bought the first
Yeah.
vehicle, and he had put another one up. It was
Wait, there were
gray
people
one.
watching already when you was going to get these vehicles.
No, I'm saying
No, the dealer.
the dealer. You know how they say
she went back
when you
to
going
get
in the
another
store,
vehicle.
they say they see you coming.
Yeah.
He saw me coming. He was like, she got money, so I'm gonna keep putting these cars out.
Right.
And she got money. I don't know what she
Yeah.
do,
Right.
but she got money.
She got it.
So I want to get it. And they was Arab. They was Arab. They was Arab.
So
Yeah.
you bought another vehicle from them?
I
as
bought
well?
another Range.
Jesus.
Yeah, I bought a gray Range. For $60,000.
I was gonna have jokes on
Okay.
Floyd, but I'm gonna leave Floyd alone. Floyd said, Floyd said he wants you to tell. He just wants you to tell it like it is. That's all. The real deal. Okay, that's it.
What are you talking about?
He's saying that you might not be telling the real deal with the businesses. I know. I'm sorry.
Jackson.
I'm sorry.
Like,
Leave it. I know. I'm sorry.
So
Ignore
what,
me.
what businesses? What you talking
He
about?
asked about, did you open up business? He wants to know, did you come up off the money? Floyd. I know what Floyd is going with this.
There you go.
Floyd is trying to say, did you do anything constructive with the money where you can build off that money even if you got sent away? Like, did you invest in businesses where your kids, like, he want to know, okay, you spend on cars, you spend on stuff. He want to know, so he's trying to say, did you spend the money on businesses?
So it was only one businesses. Floyd. It was only one
That's
business.
me. Please
that-
leave Floyd alone.
and that
That's just
was-
me, might be.
And
Floyd, did I interpret it right?
She-
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go back. Listen, let's go back to when the CEO. I want to know the story. So you got these cars. You was going on these trips. Go back to when the CEO came to see you at your job. When that discussion.
Okay. So they came. So in that building, you have to be announced. So I was announced. From the security.
Okay, they called you.
Very well known.
Okay.
They have to call because they don't have badge. You need a badge to get in the building.
I already think I know what it. Floyd just said your man let you go down.
Go.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Go.
Floyd saying that your man buried you, but go on.
But he's not my man, so you buried me.
Okay, your ex. No. Okay, I'm sorry. I might be saying he said
So,
your ex. He's speaking in past
They
tense.
came in the They came inside, and I was like, okay. They announced themselves or whatever. I said, okay. So as they coming upstairs, there's 3 bank elevators in the building, and they were coming up one elevator, and then the other bank I was going down because I parked underneath the building.
So why were you leaving the building? Wasn't they coming up to see you?
Yeah, but I already knew what it was. I don't get visits like that. So you come to visit me early in the morning. And then the people that was coming see, why are you coming to see me? You never came to see me before. And then he told me the people that was there. He was like, "It's a
Security
guy."
guard.
Yep,
Okay.
it was a detective.
Oh
The
damn! I would have
CEO.
known what was going down.
And
My
I forget
heart
who
would have been boom. I would have
So
died.
at the time,
But what was you doing? Did you feel any kind of way the day before? That did you know? Okay,
Did you
I'm
get
going in
feeling?
and it's about to go down. Leading up to that particular day, did you know any day now they closing in?
You
Like
got to
you
feel
would
like
know.
I did have a feeling. I did have a feeling. I had a feeling way before they even came to the
that was
building.
coming soon.
Yeah,
That you
I
was
was
near
driving
the end.
and I
That
got
you was near
this.
the end.
I got this instant, this like a bang in my head, like wake up, like somebody shaking, like get up,
You're
like
not
wake up. What are
getting
you
it?
doing?
Right.
You know, that was one call.
Okay, so what was your man doing at this point? I'm speaking for Floyd.
Please stop saying Floyd name. Go.
I know, but I'm just saying.
So what was
he? No, but seriously, I'm speaking for
At the
myself.
time.
I want to know what. At this point, what was your man doing? Like, was he
So it was-
convincing you, like, listen, stop this now, like, let's not.
He was it
Like,
was
they about to close in.
basically-
What was he like? Was he giving you advice? Was anybody giving you advice along the
Or
way?
was he enjoying the
He was
ride?
Yeah, that's what I'm
enjoying
saying.
it, and it was more so like it is what it is.
So he didn't be like, yo, babe, you go. Did y'all sit down
That's
and
what
make
I'm
a
saying.
plan? Like, if you go to
The
jail,
only
this is
plan
what's
that we made when I get caught. This is where we're gonna meet at. That was the only plan that
Okay,
we
so
made.
y'all did.
We didn't make a plan.
But
as
he didn't
far
think he would
as-
be dragged into this. He didn't think nothing would happen to him.
No.
I think
I
your
don't. I
loyalty
don't.
said
I
it
don't.
all.
I don't think. I don't think that he thought like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. I can't think for people. I'm not
Okay.
gonna think for people.
Okay.
But the person that I am, if I'm doing something, I'm doing something, and I'm doing it myself. So when I did go down, and I'm not fast forward, I'm not moving faster than what the story is. But when it all said and done, and everything hit the fan, I was asked many times from the detectives, the lawyers, and all of them. Is there anything else or anyone else involved in this? We know that you're married. Do he have he had no idea.
They
So
crazy.
I never put him out there to you know what I'm saying? Where the
That's
business
a
and
real
all of that,
loyal.
right, had to do with me
Yeah.
getting that stuff. But I never said, well, you know what, yeah, it's this store and and that
I
truck
opened this
and
business. We spent this
and
money.
a house on Union. No,
Right.
I don't do stuff like that.
Right.
So the answer to your question, it was more so he knew. He probably knew, like, she's not gonna give me up, so, and she's not gonna stop, and it's coming to the point where it's like it's about to be at the end. So it is basically what it is.
Okay, so they're closing in on you.
So the detectives are coming up the
They
elevator.
came up, I was going
and
down.
you're
I was
going
out.
down. So y'all never
We
met.
never seen each other.
Damn.
I was scared.
So
to
you in the
death.
garage at this point. What happens of your job? You jump in a Range Rover.
I jumped in the car. Yeah, I jumped in the range in the parking lot downstairs, and we met on the Belt Park.
So you on the phone with him. Listen, it's going down. Meet me here.
Yep. It's
Jesus.
today.
Is your heart beating? Are you like? What are
I'm
you?
scared.
What are you feeling?
I'm scared, but I'm numb. I'm scared, but I'm
But you
numb. I was numb. I was numb at the time of me doing all of this.
Yeah.
You know, and keep in mind that at that time I didn't have really like a voice. Like I had a voice, but I didn't have a voice.
Right.
Like how I am today and who I am today, I was not like that.
Really?
Shamika was not, no. Shamika was not like that. Shamika would never, say certain things or come, no, what? No. It was never me. But all of this, so I meet him or whatever the case may be, talk or whatever, I couldn't be still, so I had to keep moving.
Doing something.
I said, I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to do. I called my car dealer. His name was Mike. I called him, and I just figured that he could help me.
Help you with what?
A lawyer.
Okay, gotcha. A lawyer.
A lawyer.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to use my kids' father.
Okay.
He was my husband too. He was my husband as
Okay.
well. But at the time when I started, we wasn't married. I wanted somebody who I didn't know or he didn't know.
Gotcha.
So he hooked me up with a lawyer.
Wait, who hooked you up?
The car dealer.
Okay.
Car dealer, yeah. He hooked me up with a lawyer, and he took me to his office that same day. We went, I spoke to him, and he was like, well, for me to start taking even hearing your story or whatever the case is, I'm going to need some money, basically. That was $10,000.
Jesus.
So I had cash, and at that time, he was like, no, I can't take it. He was like, I can't take that. He said, because I can automatically, it's going to be like, I said, listen, that's all I have. I don't have anything else. He's like, I need a check. I need something or whatever. I was like, that's all I have. So he took it, and he gave me his card. He said, from this point on.
So did you tell him the whole story? Like what was
No,
going
it
on?
was real brief.
Okay.
I didn't sit, I didn't.
You just said I'm in some shit.
Right.
Okay.
I told him real brief what was going on, and I told him why I come to him, because he asked me, he said, why are you coming to me today? Because they after my life.
That's what you said?
Yeah, they after my life. So he said, from this point on, what you're going to do, you're going to get rid of that cell phone. That's number one.
Okay.
And you want to get you another phone, not be in your name. You want to get it in somebody else's name, because right now your phone is already traced.
Right. Absolutely.
And he was like, just be low key, and hopefully, he was like, what is your plans to do? I said, I'm not turning myself in. I'll tell them when I want to turn myself in. So I told him to give me a week. So he was speaking to them because he called them.
Your attorney.
Yeah.
Oh,
Greenwald. Yeah. He
Wow.
called them. He called them, and they was in contact with him. And the duration, he was going to my family house. He was going to my mother house, my cousin house.
Questioning.
That's why when you fill out applications and they ask you, oh, who is your
Emergency contact.
who is your emergency contact and stuff like that, that's what they use that. They use that for that.
Really?
That's what that's what I had on my application, and they went to my mother.
Yeah, but I know they be finding out, even people you don't put on your emergency contact, they be going to your kid's school. They want to know who your babysitter, who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
They
it's
talking to everybody.
somehow they find out all of that information, and they went.
So let's fast forward a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So you talked to the lawyer. You said you want a week. I need a week. I guess your week was getting yourself together, making sure. I'm sure the kids are okay. Speaking to your husband, putting things in place, because at this time you are going to go away.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
How did you turn yourself in? How did they find you? Did you go back to work?
Hell no. So at this point, it's in the air. Okay. They already told my lawyer we're gonna look for her from 7 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. We're gonna look for her until we find her.
Why would they even say that to your attorney? Though?
Well,
they would know, like, she ain't coming in now.
He basically told them, like, listen, she said she not turning herself in until Monday next week, because I wanted to, like, be with the family and have, like,
so
a
at this
party.
point you had like 2-3 million all together.
No, I took 2 million. I didn't have 2 million on.
No, I know, but you had already. I'm saying
totaled up.
Yes.
accumulation. You already accumulated like 2 million.
Yes.
2,000,000.
2,186,000. Yep.
Wow.
I'll never forget that. But okay, so now it's at the point where they're looking for me, but I'm still like, no, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day,
So you didn't take it seriously. You was just like, damn.
I just thought that, you know what, I'm gonna be able to be released and fight my case from outside, and really, it's a dream.
Right.
Yeah.
You just telling yourself that it's gonna be good. Don't worry.
Yes.
I'm gonna fight. Yeah.
I'm gonna be alright.
Talk.
You know, that was not the story, but anyway. So it was a Mary J. Blige and a Jay-Z concert. This is how I got caught. That's why I'm going into detail. It was a Mary J. Blige and Jay-Z concert that was on a Friday. This is the duration of me leaving and walking off, and they looking for me.
So wait a minute. This was a Friday.
The concert was on a Friday.
Right.
The concert was on a Friday, but this is within the week before Friday came.
Okay. So, but you were going to get tickets for the Mary J. Blige.
I ordered tickets.
So you're still doing everyday routine, like
living in Jersey.
Like the feds ain't looking for me.
No, he told me the feds ain't pick up my case.
Oh, well,
police.
The state.
It's the state.
But you still saying.
But I ain't know the difference. I know the difference now.
Right. Okay. So the state.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you like, whatever. I'm going to Mary J. Blige concert. I'm gonna live my life until I get. Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna continue because I'm already I'm already out there, so I might as well go to extreme.
Okay. Go ahead. So you go.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I wouldn't have did it.
You would have did it?
No, I wouldn't know. But I'm just saying, I would think to take more.
Right.
I wouldn't know.
So you picked these tickets up from where now?
It was called Select the Ticket.
Okay. In Jersey?
It was in Jersey.
Okay.
It was in Jersey, the Palisade Mall.
Okay.
That big mall.
Okay.
And I purchased the tickets during the week, but I couldn't pick up the tickets because they were VIP tickets. So you have to pick them up the day of the show. You can't pick them up before then.
Okay.
So I went. My sister, she lives in North Carolina. She still lives in North Carolina, but she was in North Carolina. I told her I bought 10 tickets. Each ticket was $1,000. So I took
What
family members and friends. Yeah.
Like, come on, y'all.
And
We
it was
gonna
the way
talk about
after you had the family meeting. Now the family know what the deal
disgusted.
is.
The
They
family
know.
is disgusted, but my family, I'm gonna say, some of my family, they are support. Like my mother, like no matter what, if she doesn't agree with me, she's still gonna roll with me, but she gonna give me that come on, Nick, like
what are you doing?
What the fuck? Like stop, like you can't, like the
But
blood.
they still are. But are they still enjoying the ride though? They still coming along for the concert,
No,
the trips and stuff.
we ain't doing that no more. The bus rides, all of that, Puerto Rico, all of that is over. It's a wrap.
Right.
It's just about like towards the end, it was just basically really about just us at the time because like my family,
your husband, your daughters.
right?
Okay.
My family was more so like, damn, how the hell do we look? You know, being on with it,
right? When
and
we
she
told you
told us.
wrong.
So now the feds or the state are closing in on you.
So the state,
The state is closing in on
state.
you. But why this is not a Fed case?
because it was cash.
Credit card is fed. Right?
Credit
Correct?
card, which is paper trail, any kind of paper
Gotcha.
trail, anything like that, the feds is involved.
I
So
thought it was money.
the state told my lawyer, the feds told my lawyer that we're gonna let the states play with Shamika.
Play with Shamika.
We're gonna let them do what they gotta do with her because
Yeah,
it's
I'm
gonna be a
done with
waste.
this.
Because at the
Yeah,
end of the day,
They
we're gonna have her come through our doors and she's gonna be released. We don't have. This is a waste of time. This is a game to us.
Right.
We don't have no evidence. We're not wasting our time in our courts. She took this money and it's in cash. There's nothing in the computer.
Right. Gotcha.
So that's why the state had got involved.
Can you walk us through the day when they
walked in on me?
Yeah.
That's it. So I'm in the mall. I'm going to get the tickets.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige, right?
Early in the morning. Early in the morning.
Early.
On Friday.
So you're going to pick up the tickets before the Mary J. Clock?
Yeah, you can pick it up the day of the show.
Okay.
So that was Friday in the morning. Just came from picking up my sister from the airport. We drove, and that was in Queens. I had to drive to Jersey because Select the Ticket was in that mall, Palisade Mall.
Right.
And I'm getting this feeling. Like something like right.
Right.
Something is not right. Something is about to go down. That feeling in your stomach.
Yeah.
Like something is about to go down. I started feeling dizzy, queasy. Soon as I got out of the truck, in the parking lot. But as I'm coming in the parking lot, now if you know Jersey in the malls, you ain't gonna see no DT cars. You might see a cop car, but you not.
Right.
In the city, yeah, but not in Jersey. I see the car facing me as I'm coming in.
So you know
the DT car.
Wow.
I automatically go like this as I'm driving. Because instantly I'm like, he's here for me.
Really?
Yeah, mind you. He already in contact with my lawyer.
Right, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, what the hell? How the hell he know? But in my travels of going to the mall, I got lost and got off the wrong exit. So I called Select the Ticket and I asked them, you know, this is where I'm at, blah, blah, blah. The phone that he told me do not use. But that's the only phone that I had locked that I was driving. You know, and that's how he detected. But the mall is so big, he didn't know
where you were at. But
he knew what I was
at that mall.
He knew what I was at that mall. He knew what I was driving.
Right.
He knew what I was driving, and he knew where it was at. He knew I was at that mall. And as I'm coming inside, walking inside, something said, "Go inside, Shamika. Get the tickets and leave. Don't go in there shopping." I was I always just go get this.
Right.
So I was like, all right. The guy at the window at Select the Ticket at the window, he's giving me this look like somebody was here looking for you.
Right.
But he can't say nothing. But I'm not catching on. I'm just like, all right, tonight I'm going to have a good time. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. He was like, you okay? You all right? Everything is all right? Have a good time at the show? You sure you good? He wanted to tell me, but not one time did he tell me. He didn't say anything. I walked past this store. Sure enough, I saw something I like. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get this. You want something, sis? Yeah, get
Get
that.
Mm-mm.
Now I'm getting real. I'm dizzy. We in the mall. Dizzy. Mall is empty. It's early in the morning. My sister said, "Wait a minute. Let me get you some water. Just like sit, like just stand right here." So
Now,
it's
do
like
you
one of
know for
those stairs.
sure that this TD is for you, or you just like, I think this he's here for
You
me?
get that instant. You ever had
Okay.
instant?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Got
Okay.
that instant?
So you knew that it's about to go down. Okay.
I knew that it was about to go there.
Okay.
And I see this guy, this man. Now, it's nice. It's nice outside.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you have?
He had on a trench coat.
Yeah.
He had on a trench coat. Big, white, sloppy looking guy. Coming straight, walking straight towards me. Got you.
That's what he said?
Miss Jackson, I've been looking for you.
That's what he said?
Yep. He was like so happy. He was like, I was looking for you. He was like,
Now, how
Yeah.
far apart are you? Like, did you stop? Like, wait, who are you? Like,
I was stuck.
right.
I was nailed to the I was nailed to the floor like, oh my gosh.
Damn.
He was like, let me see some ID. Then he said, nah, you don't gotta worry about it. You don't gotta get no ID out. He was like, you are the girl. You the woman that I was looking for. He was like, damn. He was like, I was on you, but I lost you. He's making joke. He was a crack joker.
Right.
And I ain't find nothing from
He
him
said, I
at
was
all.
on you,
He
but
was
I
like,
lost you?
I was on you, but I lost you. And I'm not even paying, but I remember this
That's
day
you.
as if it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I just want to tell you, you know, at the time I never got a lot. I only had one ticket, and that was from parking somewhere in the room. I never got stopped.
Damn.
Like never.
Right.
So I'm like, what? He was like, I know you're a good girl, but I just want to let you know that the building is surrounded. So if you do run, he was like, I don't know shit about Jersey, but yeah, the building is surrounded. So I believed him.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I'm gonna tell you what, go and have a seat here. He looked at his watch. He was like, by 1-2 o'clock, I gotta have you at the precinct, one precinct, right? So we could do whatever you want to do until that time.
Until that time.
So I was like, I'm supposed to be going to
To Mary J. Blige concert.
hell yeah.
That's what you told him?
I gotta
was
postpone
dead
this.
ass serious.
I gotta postpone this.
Oh my God.
No. This is what I said to him, no lie. I'll give you one of the tickets and you could come. He laughed at my face. I was dead ass serious. Because
Let me get my last concert.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all not
Excuse me,
trying to get no,
register?
I'm sorry. I'm not eating
I really thought that
It didn't
he would be
register.
down with it because he got me. That's what I really thought. I was dumb. I'm stupid. I was stuck. I wouldn't say dumb or stupid. I was just stuck.
Right.
Like, what the, you know? So my sister's there,
Right.
and she is numb. She's stuck. She can't move. She's just like, mind you, she ain't know nothing.
Right,
She
right.
wasn't at the family.
I wanna know what
She was in
boyfriend is
North Carolina.
doing.
Right.
What my
I'm sorry.
children's father is doing.
The
Yeah.
husband.
Oh, I'm
Then
sorry.
at the
Yeah.
He's an a-hole.
No, but I'm saying like, cause you know they always gonna like, even if he didn't know what was going on, they're gonna make him a part of the case.
Listen.
Did they question
did
him?
not. No.
No, really? Wow.
They did
Right.
not question him because once you say no, it's just
Got
me.
you.
They not gonna go. Well, they didn't. I don't know what they do in other cases, but they didn't go after his life.
Really?
No.
I know so.
They didn't
He's
go
very
after
lucky.
his life. He's very
Yeah. He better be glad you was a lawyer.
Cause
for
they,
him.
that's what I'm saying.
Because any chick was like, yes, I bought him this, we did this, we traveled, he bought me a car.
But usually they
They
don't
wanted-
want. But usually
Right.
they don't want to pull him in to testify against you. But you might have pled guilty or something.
Did you please?
So I did
So that
wind
might
up
be-
pleading guilty.
Oh, okay.
Because at that time when I went through was going through not even fighting my case. You got to go back and forth to court once a month,
Yeah.
right? My charge was an 8 1/3 to 25.
Jesus.
That was like every night. I'm just like, oh my gosh, how old is my daughter's gonna be?
Right.
Oh my gosh. And my time, I'm in Rikers for a year. My time is just going and
Yeah.
going. Listen, I told the lawyer, I'm tired of sitting.
So
At the
you were
end of the
sitting
day,
on Rikers Island
for a year.
going for years. Jesus.
I was sitting on Rikers for a year, going back and forth to court, absolutely about really nothing. They were looking for
A paper trail, not a paper.
No, they were looking for. They called it something. I forget the name of it. They were looking for clues. They were looking for something that they can say. This. They wanted me to serve the 8 and the 3rd to 25.
Got you. So they wanted to get
So they
more.
wanted solid. They wanted some type of proof that can hold to build.
So they could get the.
Listen, this is what she did it, and look, but it was no paper trail. It was nothing stating that. So we were going back and forth, and I just got tired of it. And keep in mind, it was twice. I went because your thing go through the city court, and then you get secretly indicted. I was secretly indicted, and it went to the Supreme Court, which is the highest court.
Okay.
Criminal court was the first one, and then Supreme Court. And I had set bail for both of them, and they put on 48-hour insurity on it. So
what does that mean?
That means basically my crime was a money crime. So we wanna prove and we wanna detect and inspect the money. Where is it coming from, and making sure that it's none of the money that Shanika took. So they put 48 hours. So the DA has 48 hours to prove that money, and 48 hours to come up with a decision whether or not that's sufficient enough for me to set bail. So I was able to do it. The first time it was my bail was I know the second one was 100,000 and 100,000 in property and 67,000 in cash. The first one was 10,000 and 6,700 in cash and 1,000 on property, and then when I got secretly indicted, it was 100,000 in property, 67,000 in cash. So they call it something else, but that's the term that I understood, and I was able to set it. So at the time, my children.
So you set bail.
Yeah, my children's father and my mother and his aunt
got the money together.
They got the money together.
Okay. So you out?
No, I'm not out. Go to court to get released.
Okay.
You know, it's my court date.
Okay.
On the day that the 48 hours was up.
Okay.
The DA said, I'm not good. It's not sitting with me. It's not enough for me to release her. Because I feel like I believe that she will flee. Look what she did. Look what she took. Blah, 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 blah. He was just like, I'm not comfortable with it.
Right.
So my lawyer said, well, you can take her passport. To have a passport, not a problem.
Right.
He was like, no, it just doesn't sit with me.
Wow.
It's not enough. He was like, you got to explain. And, you know, he went into detail, blah, 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 how long she was doing it. So at this point, it ain't nothing I could do. My family was devastated. They was there.
So they didn't grant you the law?
No, they didn't let me go. I went right in the back in the damn holding pen. And from there, I never, I just put in my mind that I gotta do time. I gotta do time.
So that day you said, I know it's a wrap.
So they wasn't questioning the man in them?
They ain't questioning him about nothing. He probably was working with him, right?
He might have been in on it. Yeah. I think they might have grabbed him up first. I think they might have grabbed him up first. Yes.
Yeah, you never know.
And that's probably why he turned and all of that while I was in prison, right?
I think they might have grabbed him up first and let him know, like, listen.
I don't even want
to
think
ever thought about that?
No,
yeah.
I never thought about it because today I don't think about the man. Like, I don't think about him like he's out of my, like, he's my children's father. But the way he did me when I was in prison for a person that, I'm not saying why, because I did good for you, you should do good for me, to me. But at the end of the day, I'm a ride or die bitch. Like, I can't do shit. And look where you at. You living out. Yeah. You left me for dead.
But I don't know, because I wasn't in a situation in that depth. But I feel like, say if I was him, I'm just putting myself in his position. So I'm saying, I would be like, okay, you made that choice. You didn't bring me on the choice. You didn't bring me into your decision making. I didn't say, yeah, girl, do it. You made that choice on your own. So now, should I give up my life and my, like...
I'm not saying to give up your life, but make sure that I see my kids.
Yeah.
Make sure that if I'm asking, I'm just hypothetically speaking, If I'm asking for $10, $15, $20, I should never want.
Books, yeah.
When it's commissary,
That's true.
or when I need to make a phone call, I should never not want for anything.
He should have been there
That's
every
what I'm saying.
other day on a visit. Your kids should have been up there when you requested for them. Like all the stuff that you did for him, you did the business, you gave him money. You owe me. You don't think? You owe me. You didn't tell me stop. You kept receiving and taking. You didn't say stop. So as my husband, you supposed to be riding or dying for me. I'm up there seeing
but the kids being in the equation is different than like
but
what I would have
saying.
experienced. Like I'm saying, maybe if the kids were in the equation, but I'm just saying like I could have been in a situation what you're saying, so I can sort of relate. So, but I'm just saying in my situation with Kevin, hello,
right?
Yes,
okay,
it was so similar.
Wow. Okay,
It's very similar.
That's another episode.
But I know with him, I dated him straight up. Like I'm not, and I know he's probably feeling the same way. Like he probably did like how I think he was more so like how you are. Like I did a lot for you. We went on trips. We did this. But to me, it was like my perspective.
But they were married.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's the difference with
right.
marriage with kids.
Gotcha.
But I'm just saying. But my whole thinking is, you made this decision. You didn't bring me in and say, should I do this? Should I do that? But you know, if you do decide to do it, I'm gonna live, and I'm gonna ride this out. But it's gonna be your decision.
But not only that, if in that case, right? Because if I'm going through something and I know that my significant other cannot help me, right? Or there's no solution to it, right? I'm not gonna say anything. So you're putting it out in the universe what the situation is with the house when it began. I'm in your presence when you putting it out in the universe.
I don't know, because I know with me and say my ex-boyfriend, I was saying to him, listen, I got mad. I put bills up on the refrigerator, and I was like, you need to pay this. Like I'm tired of paying bills. Get it together. Pay these bills. I don't care what you got to do to go get that money to get these bills, but they need to be paid. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how he's gonna do it. But it's the same thing with you. I don't know. Like, yeah, my house is in shambles. It's in shambles. I'm telling you what it is. Like, make it happen. But don't. I'm not thinking you gonna do something illegal to make it happen. So I don't think I should be brought into it when he does do something. Because that was the same thing with me. I told him, I was like, listen, you need to. I'm like, we went on vacation. We was doing stuff, and then it came to a point where. Nah, my bills is like, and I remember him saying that to me too. Like he felt stressed. Probably what your man was feeling. He started feeling stressed about. I'm a man. I gotta like do what I gotta do. So he was like, you know what? I need to like. He did what he had to do, but he didn't bring me in on the plan. And I'm glad he didn't because it didn't pull me. It could have pulled me in to his shenanigans. Mm-hmm. But he made it happen on his own terms. So that's what I'm saying with you. You made it happen on your own terms. So why now do you feel like he should be a part of that? But you didn't let it be known what you were going to do.
I didn't want him to be a part of it at the time. What I'm saying is when I was in prison, and going through all of this, all I asked for, and I feel like any other human being, a mother that's involved with their children, right? Make sure that I see my kids on a visit. You know, make sure that the girls, I can call them. Mm-hmm. It's not like one day I'm near, one day I'm not in my kids' life. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying anything about, because at the time, before I even went to prison, we wasn't even together. We separated. I'm living in Jersey, he living in Brooklyn.
But now I'm putting myself in his position, but kids are different. But I'm saying if I were him with kids, now you asking him to bring the kids up.
But he said that before I went to prison.
That he would bring the kids.
He said that.
I'm just saying now you got kids in the equation. Now I gotta take my time out to bring the kids.
Absolutely. Yes.
You stated that before I went.
While y'all was in it. So y'all had a discussion.
I'm just saying, to me, I don't have kids, so I don't know what that situation is like. But I'm just saying, for a person thinking like how I am, and it's like, okay, I'm just saying from his thinking, she's in prison now, so it's like, I'm not going through all this effort. Cause they get lazy. Like, if they really love you, if they really want to put in that effort, now he's gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna go get dressed. Now you gotta dress a certain way to go to prison. They patting you down. They do. I'm not even a man, but I know how men do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you going into prison, you doing all of this, and you going in there, and it's like, do you really want to put in all of that love for somebody that you may not like? Then you start thinking about, I'm not putting this fucking effort. Like, I'm not doing all of this. I'm just saying, like, how I would be thinking as a person with no kids. So I don't know how.
No, but that's exactly how he was thinking. Because keep in mind, we knew each other since public school, right? And we moved in together when we were 19, and we had our first child together when we were 22. So my thing with that is, if you put all of that, that's time, that's investment in each other. You know, to be with somebody, to be living with somebody, and then when something devastating happened and all the fun and the money stopped.
But how long did you have? Because maybe he's thinking like, this is over. Like, we're not going to be together.
So I had pled guilty to a 4 to 12. But just keep in mind, we wasn't
12 years, right?
4 years and 12 years. 4 years, 4 to 12 years.
4 to 12.
So the least is 4 years and the max is 12 years. But in the duration, we wasn't together. But there was an understanding, right, that we have children together, and I'm gonna make sure that you see the kids.
So
my mom,
mm-hmm.
right, and my family was making it happen, making sure that I see the kids.
But not him.
No, absolutely.
He never came to see you?
He came to see me, but it was more so he came to serve me divorce papers, and he came
Another woman was involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he definitely did that for another
absolutely.
woman.
He came to when he felt guilty, and the girls were just asking him like, "Can we go see mom? Can we see mom? Can we see mom?" He would come. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna say that he did not come,
right?
But how my mother and my family was coming, he should have been there. And then he would hold them. He would be like, "Nah, y'all not taking."
But I think he took it for granted that your mom and them were taking your
I think that in all that time, it was more so, what can I do for him? And when that time stopped, when I couldn't do for him no more, fuck you, I ain't good.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Get out my
face.
I really believe out of all of that time that I was used.
Yeah.
And I see
real
that
dude
now, but I didn't see that then.
Any real dude that loved you would have made their way, even if y'all broke up at the end. I'm making sure that my kids see their mom or their dad, whoever's locked up, because we had that understanding.
Yeah.
You wasn't saying all that when I was giving you the lavish things. Why wouldn't you bring my kids to see me? Why all of this stop now? And I definitely think that he kind of used you at the end. Like, it was no more love. Like,
at the end, I think he was riding. I honestly think, for me, I think, but kids are involved, so I can't relate to that when kids are involved. But I'm just saying, as he's going, I just think he was riding the wave. Like, he was riding it until it ended. And then when it ended, it's like, I'm not putting no fucking effort. Like,
fuck that, she's in prison. I don't gotta be bothered. I can be bothered when I want to be bothered, and I have the kids. So guess what? No, you're not taking them to see her. Y'all go up there to see her. Like, shit like that. Like, who fucking does that? Like, what the fuck? Like,
I think he got another woman.
He was involved.
I think he got another woman, and let's say I'm that other woman. Let's say I'm that other woman. Yeah. And I'm the other woman, and it's be like, okay, let her family take these kids. Why the fuck you going up there to go see her? Let her family, let the mother take. I'm just saying, I was that other woman. I would be thinking like, why you going up there to go see her?
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking like how he's thinking like, you already locked up. He needs to get his,
I can understand that part as well, but you don't keep the kids away. Like, him and I was over, right? So it's about the kids, and the kids are with you.
Yeah, I agree, but I just think now he's not gonna put in that effort to bring the kids to see, because that is a lot. To me, it's like, it can be a whole day. But I understand if you have kids, you should be willing to sacrifice. But I'm just saying, was he willing to sacrifice a day, or is it like, okay, if your mother and father are going up,
they were supposed to take turns, and it winds up to be where my mom and my sister and my cousins, they would bring.
So your children at this, you get your time 2 to 6, right? 4 to 6 years.
4 to 12.
4 to 12 years.
Yeah, I pled guilty to 4 to 12.
How are your kids, like, after all of this, how are your kids feeling? Like, they come up to see you. Are you feeling like, damn, my kids have to see me?
I had to really be strong for my girls. I had to be strong for my oldest daughter because she understood. My youngest daughter, she understood, but she was a kid. She was like a baby. So, but my oldest daughter, I had to constantly stay in her ear, and I had to keep that face, you know, and I told her exactly what it was. Mommy is in prison because I touched something and did something that I should not have done. And I explained to her, you know, and being that I did that, there's punishment. And the punishment is for me to be in prison. I didn't tell her I was in school or at work. I'm in prison.
Right.
My family didn't agree with it, but it didn't. To me, I needed to be honest with her. I needed to be honest with them. And she was like, but, oh my gosh, so are we going to see, you know, questions is going through her mind. So at the time of her coming to visit me, I really had to put a face on. I don't even know how, I mean, the grace of God, I did it, but I really didn't know how to, you know, like, I never faked the funk like with them. Like, you know, if that's how I'm feeling, that's how I'm feeling. But if I'm not, this is not.
So you cried sometimes? Did you get emotional?
Oh, yes. Very emotional on the visit floor. It was a lot of, it was very emotional, especially the first visit. It was very, 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 very emotional. I'll say probably about like an hour, you know, just constantly just crying, and everybody's just sitting at the table, and they don't really know what to say. But
so your man at that time wasn't coming up?
He wasn't there. Okay. That first visit, he wasn't there. He did come to Rikers. They had some kind of family thing, and he did come to Rikers and bring my daughters with him to that gathering that they had at Rikers in the visiting room. But when I went upstate, he didn't come.
So how long was you locked up?
6 years.
Okay, 6 years.
Yeah, I was locked up for 6 years. Just battling, you know, and preparing myself how, you know, not even thinking or thought of how am I gonna survive in here? I don't even know where to begin. Like, what do you do?
Locked up.
You know what I'm saying? What do you do? You telling me I can't get no pack? Like, I don't even got no bra, no pin. Like, they give you bras and pins, but I don't have my own. You know, like, what do you do? I don't have no. Yeah. I don't have no Dove soap. I gotta use state soap. My hair's not. I have micro braids in my hair. You know, that was when I was in Rikers. But when I went upstate, you know, I had my own. Like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna wash my hair? Like, things like that. Yeah. It's just going through, and I just prepared myself. I just prepared myself, and I grew every day since I was upstate. I grew to become this woman that I am today.
That's what's up. So you overcame. Okay, so you got out. So 6 years.
Yeah.
Who came to pick you up?
So it's this lady that I met. Her name is Portia. Now, she did the same crime. I met her in there.
Oh, really?
Older lady.
Wow.
She did the same crime, but she left from Rikers.
Before you did. Okay.
Well, she beat her bail or whatever. She was working for these Italians or whatever, and it was a small case. It wasn't as big as my case. So her family set bail for her. Her daughters and her husband set bail, and she was released. And it was one day how we became close. It was one day her family, they came too late or whatever on a visit, and she didn't have anything to wear for court.
Okay.
And I always had 2 suits.
Really?
Inside, you know, you want to be presentable. That's how I was taught.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can have, you know, you can wear this, you can have that. And from there to this day, like, when I say she was there,
she was there.
She was there with my kids and my family, bringing my family up there. Portia.
Shout out to Portia.
Yes.
That's real fun, Portia.
Portia.
So Portia picked you up on your release
Portia
day?
picked me up on my release day, yeah.
Wow.
She picked me up. She was there. But she went through, it was a lot of days. Everybody went through, like, because I called everybody.
Yeah.
You know, but I believe because Portia was in prison, like she was in jail. You know, so she can imagine. She never touched state ground, but she probably could imagine, like, damn.
What you gonna do?
So where's
My
Portia
sis-
now?
Portia is in Brooklyn. She live in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay, she's out.
Contact. Yes, we
Yeah, we don't talk every day, but
Right.
she'll call me here and there, or she'll text me and say, hey, what's going on, sis?
So-
How you doing?
Does your kid's father?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
What do you mean?
Now?
Yeah, like where is he
He lives-
now? Is he trying to get money from you or something? Or-
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like something's
Some
going
shit.
on.
For good money for what?
I'm just saying, Bay is
He's
saying.
OD and I'm not doing this for him.
Listen,
not
I want to
doing
get
this for
money.
him.
I know, but I'm just saying I want to get to the
Wow,
bottom.
great to see you, Shan. Hey, Al.
Hi, Mr. Payne.
Hi, brother.
I'm just saying.
What he saying?
He said that he's still taking from you now.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know how is he able? Aren't your kids?
We
grown?
might as well have him on the damn.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. He said, "Can I call in?" He
I'm
wanna,
not doing this.
no, but I'm just saying he got
Back
out.
and relax.
He knows
Exactly.
But I wouldn't have known
Back
to ask.
and
Yeah, but
relax.
I wouldn't have known to ask.
But so,
He-
wait.
He's obviously still doing something though. Now I didn't know he's still doing. I'm just saying,
So
Bay
he's
is.
basically he's basically after my life.
See, that's what I'm
we'll
saying.
leave it
This
like
is
that.
good.
We're gonna leave it, yeah.
We'll leave it like that.
Yeah.
So,
And,
my question is, when you left,
Why would he?
when you came home,
mhm.
what did your children do you feel like your children responded to you? Because you know some kids will have like, you know, where you been, like you left us. Did they have those type of feelings with you? I know they were like older now.
They were lovable. They missed me. My youngest daughter, mind you, she was 4, 5, going on 5. So when I came home, it was more so like, you know, she told me. She said, and at this time she's 10. Yeah, Daddy was 10. She said, "Ma, I love you and I know that you're my mom." She said, "But I'm not close to you like I am close to my dad. You know, I don't really know you like I know my dad." And I had to respect that. Did that hurt me? Absolutely. Now, my oldest daughter, I was there with her.
Okay.
You know, I was able to do the first 10 years in her life. So she understood,
Right.
and then and I spoke to her more. You know, I spoke to Day Day, but it was more kid stuff.
Right.
Oshara, she was more like talking, asking questions, and she understood. You know, but like I said to my youngest daughter, like, I respect that, and at the end of the day, yes, I'm your mom, and whatever it is that you would, I'm with you 100% on that.
Nice.
I don't feel in any way. Does it hurt me? Absolutely, it hurts me. You know, but I'd rather you be comfortable to somebody in a family and makes you feel good than you're with a stranger
Right.
and it's for a motive.
Right. But they don't have no hate or like, oh, mommy, you guys have a good relationship.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Thank God.
So let me ask you. So how did you like integrate yourself back in society, be able to get a job? Because you're doing well now.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, there's so many people out there who feel like they've been Jim Crow,
Right.
that they can't, like, they feel like society cast them out. They can't get a job.
this
They
crime,
can't do
right?
nothing
Yeah.
after they spend state prison or federal prison time.
Yeah.
And they can't get ahead. They can't overcome that because of all. Can you vote? Like, there's a lot of people that
No.
can't vote.
No, but that doesn't stop me, and I will say this. I'm glad that you asked that.
Good question.
You actually are going to feel that, but you have to put that feeling to the side, and you have to reach out. You have to reach out to those who turn their back on you. There is so many of these nonprofit organizations for ex-offenders that's out there, like
Yeah.
CEO is a great one that actually helped me to where I am at today. It built me. Even though you get paid, I was getting paid $40-something a day, you know, it was a start.
Yeah.
You know, like you have hope. You have to believe, and you cannot shut down. If you're not ready and willing and able to speak about what really is good and be honest with yourself first and foremost and love yourself,
Yeah.
nothing is going to work out. It's not going to work. You're going to continue to go through those revolving doors, as
Absolutely.
we say. So I say that all to say that there is opportunities out there.
There's hope
You do not. There is hope. You
Yeah.
can have a city job.
Absolutely.
You just have to have belief and faith
Right.
that you can do it. And I am a living witness, and I'm still doing it, and I'm seeing it. And I'm going
You
to
should.
continue
I
to do
think
it.
you should do like a nonprofit or something though.
I told her she needs to write a book.
I know.
Right?
That too.
Huh?
Oh, huh? She
I
needs to
think
do a book, make a movie out of it.
I think that too.
Something.
But I think the first thing should be like a nonprofit,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
for people that are just coming out of incarceration,
Yeah.
and you can acclimate them into society and be able to like, you know,
Guide
find
them.
jobs for them,
Yeah.
like, because you know a lot of jobs reach out to people that are like, say if you have a nonprofit, they'll reach out to them, like maybe I need a bus boy in my position, or I need a messenger,
Right.
or something. They will reach out to you to get those people because you have maybe
Good stuff.
did the work to kind of rehabilitate them to know that they can get back into like society.
Because some people don't like,
I
I
think
ain't
that's-
getting no job. I can't get no real job, you know?
Yeah.
I've been in jail. Like, nobody ain't going to hire me. And if they do hire me, I ain't going to really get no money.
Yeah.
But this is a
I think a
living
lot of,
witness,
especially
yo.
with the election time coming up, like
Inspiration, yo, right
a lot
here.
of them are putting in money to do programs like this for people that are
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
you know, cast away because they got a sentence or because
Yeah.
they got like life. I mean, not life, but because they got like convictions.
Right.
It's very hard for them to get a job. Like
It
it's
is.
easy. It was okay for you, but a lot of people just give up.
No,
They're
a
not
lot
gonna
of
go through the
people do
hurt.
not want to start low.
Right.
They want
That's
to
the-
start where
that's
they
the
left
key.
off.
Right.
And you have to start low.
But you think even
somewhere.
if you start low, like say if you was in McDonald's, they asked on those applications, have you ever been convicted of a crime? So
Someone will hire you
It's
and give you
discouraging.
that opportunity,
Yeah.
and you will step
You just got to keep
the ladder.
working and
You will step the ladder, and you have to
somebody
believe.
that knows somebody.
but
that
what
knows
I'm saying is
somebody
that you
knows.
need somebody to mentor them. Like if I'm getting out of prison and I see this on an application, I'm gonna be like, you know what,
Right.
I'm not
Now
doing
they
this.
see what they can
I need
do.
somebody like you to tell me.
Exactly. I see
They
what
can't
you're saying.
ask. Like, listen, just check off yes, and they can't. Like,
They can't
I'm
even
just saying.
ask you yes or
But
no.
that's what I'm saying. But a lot of them, they may not know that. That's what I'm saying.
It
Like,
feels
it's-
discouraged. Like, yo,
But
I'm
this
not
is
doing
stuff that
Yeah.
you go through in prison. You go through these. Like when you're coming home, it's called phase 3. You
Oh,
go
they
through
get
all. Yes, you
Like
go
classes?
through. You have to. Yeah, because I was the facilitator for that.
Nice.
So
See?
you
Come
would
on.
have to.
Come on.
Yeah, that's
you got
good.
the tools already,
Who
man.
has been
But
in
she
jail.
got the tools. I'm just saying a lot of people don't. Like, I
They
just
don't
think
know
you
where
can
to
help a
begin.
lot of.
Yeah,
I
they
just
don't
think
know
you
where
can.
to
That's what I'm
begin.
saying. I just think you should do a nonprofit where you can help so many people. And especially with election time coming out, they would throw money at you to like
Yeah.
start it and to do things because there's so many people that are not don't
People
have
are
the
saying you
strength.
need to write a book. Stop playing.
Who said that?
I just think you should like.
Wanda Jackson, love you. Shamika, blessings. You need to write a book. Oh my God, I really enjoyed your story.
That's
Continue
hard.
blessings to you and the family, Miss Jackson.
Mm.
Come on, that's your calling.
Hi guys, love you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
I definitely think you can help a lot of people.
Absolutely.
And I can talk about it too. Some people
Yeah.
can't talk about it. So I hope
Right.
that people that are listening, that's on opinions, that you actually feel comfortable, you know,
Share.
with whatever you went through, you know, in a similar situation as me, or something that you wasn't comfortable with talking about, but my story helped you. And like, you know what? If they want to
Absolutely.
tell you shit, let them tell you shit. It
Right.
doesn't
But I
matter at
told
the
my
end of the
kid
day.
better.
You telling it not to be, I'm not telling it to brag about it. No, if I had went about it, I would have went about it differently had I thought differently.
Right.
But today I think differently and I do things differently. So I say that all to say begin with forgiving yourself. Begin with forgiving. If it's other people that you need to forgive them as well. Right? And begin and say that I am able to do anything it is I put my mind to, man.
Fact.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yes.
No, seriously, it's a little bit. It might seem like I got a crooked mind, but I don't. I'm just saying, can you tell us at what step do you think that you could have got away with it? Do you think you could have took the 10,000-15,000 and got away with that? And then like paid
Absolutely.
it back? Like at what point do you think that you got greedy and then you just kept going? Or what point do you think you could have stopped and said, you know what, I'll pay this back, and then I would still be here and nothing would have happened?
I probably would have been able to get away when I had had got that first truck and went on that first trip because it wasn't a lot. Because I paid.
So the 10,000.
But you paid it back, right?
Right. So it was
10
over
out of
10,000. It was over 10,000. So my children's father, he paid that money back.
Oh, you did pay it back.
Yeah.
Not all of it.
Not all, but certain
Not all of
amounts
it.
he would put back.
Certain amount.
Oh,
He got the money
Okay.
and he paid it back.
Yeah.
Right. But
it got to a point where it was like,
I want this.
Yeah.
I'm paying all. I'm spending all of this money for the house and this and that in little trips. No, I'm gonna go all the way. Fuck that. I'm doing it.
So you could have got away with how much?
So I could have got away, I believe, without doing time and without saying
without anybody catching on
arrest.
to you. Without anybody even catching on to you, where you could have got.
50,000.
Okay, so you could have.
Absolutely.
Okay.
50,000. That's not a lot of money.
No, it's not. At all.
But it's money that I ain't got it right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would do things. I would have did things differently, and definitely the answer to your question, I'm gonna stay focused. Yeah, 50,000 definitely.
Okay,
Wow.
but after 50,000, you think that's when they like, okay, now. Okay.
You're doing too much.
Let me say this though.
I know. I'm just saying, people might want to know that they might be.
You just said
Want to
that
advocate anything?
you know, don't be afraid to share your story.
Yes.
Tell your story. You tell your story better than anybody else can say it.
Absolutely.
We all have stories. I have a story that I really don't talk about, but I know everybody tell me, like, you have something that will bless somebody, and you just inspired me to be more open, like share, because in your sharing, you are going to definitely touch. And I know viewers out there, whoever's listening, when they view tomorrow, when they listen tomorrow, they are going to hear your story and be blessed. I'm so appreciative of you coming on and just believing in us and saying, listen, I'm going to tell this story on the Opinions platform.
And we're not going to judge.
Right, and
I
trust us
definitely
with
don't
your
judge
story.
at all.
And I'm overwhelmed. I'm inspired.
And this is an example of somebody who can overcome the odds.
Absolutely.
And you not like, because you know, people look at it like, I can't vote, I can't do this, I can't get a job, I can't do this. Like, you've overcame it, you're able to get a job, you're in a workforce, and you're able to, like, get money still.
Yes. And Miss Jackson is always positive. Everything is positive. And it seems like sometimes she thinks about everybody else beside herself because she gives so much. Like, I'd be like, how do you do it? It'd be days where I'm like, and she'll come in and just be like, and it's a whole different, like, her energy is just contagious and everybody gravitates to her. And I'm just saying when she told me her story, I'm just like, that's not.
But I think that's great
true.
though.
But to the person that she is today, I have the greatest respect for her, and you inspire me. Real talk.
Thank you.
And I love you. Absolutely.
I'm inspired too, but I still think that you gotta do a
Absolutely.
nonprofit.
You
have to, huh?
You gonna assist me?
I will. I'm just saying. I think listen,
like,
we can
You gonna put that money in? Yeah, we
No,
gonna
not
put
the money, but the work. Like,
No, I'm not saying.
you guys are doing
I'm
what
just
y'all do.
saying-
You know where to begin,
Absolutely.
right? So I'm just saying, like, the
Definitely have
knowledge.
our support.
I would definitely need the knowledge. I know I already have the support from you guys, but sometimes people don't have, like, I'm business oriented, but I'm not business oriented.
But you can get so many grants though, like just for you.
Right, so
to
I don't know
overcome
about
it.
that.
She's like,
right?
how do I do that?
You can
Right.
get so many government grants
Right.
just based
We gonna
on
get it.
you
Right.
rehabilitating. Because that's what a lot of these politicians are running for now in the election time.
Yeah.
They're saying the one with black agendas, they're saying we need to rehabilitate ex-offenders to get them back in society.
All the time, though.
And you would be great for that. Like to say, you know what, I can help rehabilitate them. Because I was there before and I've overcome it. I'm just saying, you're like such a great example for that.
We gonna remember today though. Today's the 11th, and I'm
Yes.
like, remember when E told you that?
3/11/20.
And look at you now, because I could see her doing that.
Yeah,
Because
that's
everything that
Definitely.
I've said,
And
that shit
especially
comes
for
right to
women,
light.
you a woman. First of all, you're
Give me
black
grants.
and
We
you're a
gonna talk about
woman.
it, though.
So it's
Grants.
like you got the two like
Yeah.
minority like
Yeah.
things
Definitely.
going on, like where you would get like I'm just thinking about grants, like how they would help you get to where you need to be to help to rehabilitate like people that were in your position.
Yeah.
Because they don't want them to go back to crime. Because a lot of people in your position, they go back to crime.
Yes, it's called revolving doors.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
and you overcame that, so you are like a great example.
Yes. I agree.
Well, we hope this story inspired you guys as much as it did us. We hope that somebody will get some. I know somebody got something for it. And we thank you again. We're going to go with our final thoughts.
And we thank you for staying tuned in.
Yes, thank you to the live chat.
Yes.
Thank you, Mom, and everybody that's out there that participated in the live chat. We so heart you guys. And we're going to go to our final thought. I'm going to just say, one day you will tell your story of how you've overcome what you are going through now, and it will become part of someone else's survival skills. You get that? So whatever you went through, you're going to give it to somebody else, and they're going to get from it. They're going to be blessed. Even before they get to where already been, you're going to catch them before they even think about, I want to take some of this from I need it. No, I heard Miss Jackson's story. It ain't even worth it. So you are going to be somebody's survival guide. Period. That's my final thought. E, what's your final thought?
My final thought is don't ever give up. Like, just no matter when, I feel the same way. I might not have been in your like circumstance where it's like, but I've been in circumstances where it's like, okay, it seems like the end is near. Like, people have jumped off the bridge for less.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I'm just saying, you cannot give up. Know that it's a phase, and a better phase will come.
Right.
No matter what you're into, if it's like embezzlement, you taking money, whatever it is, don't give up. Know that times will get better.
Absolutely.
And you have people that love you and that want to see you do good. And even if you don't have people that want to see you do good, you want to do good. Like, have that love within yourself to know that you can be better.
Absolutely.
And that's all.
Good stuff. Do you have a final thought, Miss Jackson?
Struggle is good. I love myself.
Absolutely.
You have to love yourself before you can love anyone else, and believe in what you can do as well. Always have a positive and good motive in life, period. And it goes a long way for you and those who you love.
Absolutely. Good stuff.
It sounds good.
Thank you guys
Yes.
for tuning in.
Yes.
Next Wednesday, not next Wednesday, E is going to be away.
Possibly, but
Possibly. Y'all know. Y'all get those
it's either going to
notifications.
be Tuesday or Wednesday,
Yes.
but please tune in
Yes.
and subscribe.
We'll let you know. We'll promote. Remember, guys, make sure you donate to our GoMe Fund for the Africa trip, volunteer work.
We're going to put the link down
Yes,
below.
we'll put the link down. Keep us in your prayers, and we will do the same for you. We heart you guys. Woo, woo. Oh.